Hello and welcome to your Meeting in a Box. Inside the box, you will find a green Facilitator's Guide and a white Participant Guide. You will also find Post-it notes. To set up the meeting, set participant packets in front of their seats around a table. Your ideal meeting size is 8 people. Be sure to provide participants with pens or pencils and some scratch paper if they need it. After participants arrive, ask them to introduce themselves briefly and then review the discussion rules and agreements. You'll want to ask participants to agree to abide by these before starting the meeting. For the first 2 discussion questions, where participants evaluate your city's strengths and challenges, you'll ask participants to jot down some of their answers first before discussing their thoughts as a group. Here are some important tips for you as a facilitator leading the group discussion. Your primary role is to enable your group to have a productive conversation. To do so, you should keep in mind the following. Remain neutral in your treatment of all participants. Treat each participant with respect, no matter how much you may agree or disagree with the person's point of view. Intervene when you sense that someone may be violating the ground rules or discussion agreements, or when their answer appears to be off topic. You can say, "Let me stop you and ask how this relates to the topic at hand." "Let me stop you and ask that we table that discussion for now so we can ensure we accomplish our goals for tonight and we can return to that later." "Let me stop you and remind everyone of the ground rules and discussion agreements we have for tonight. It's important we continue to comply with those going forward." In the event that a participant appears to be unable to comply with the rules or discussion agreements after you've intervened more than once, you may want to ask the group for a short break and speak with the participant privately. Ask if they feel able to comply with the rules and agreements. If so, they can continue participating. If not, ask them to attend another meeting in a box when they feel they can. Now, once you've had a discussion about your city's strengths and challenges, you'll move to the final and perhaps most important part of your meeting in a box. You'll be asking participants to use their enclosed Post-it notes to write one idea per note about their vision for the city's future. Maybe a newspaper headline they'd like to see in the year 2035, or another idea for how the city should evolve. Remember to have them write one idea per note in large print, and then post the notes either on the table in front of them or a nearby wall surface. After giving everyone time to think and write privately, you'll discuss them as a group. Your ultimate goal is to produce 5 headlines or vision elements for the year 2035 that represent the themes of the group's work. It's okay if some participants don't fully agree with all the ideas, but they should be able to live with them. If participants have other ideas that they really want added to the mix, encourage them to post them at ourvisionftl.com. Then, record the 5 ideas on the green form in your facilitator's packet. Once you're done, ask participants to fill out their feedback and demographic information forms. After your meeting is over, visit ourvisionftl.com. There you'll find a form for you to use to submit your results. To return the participant feedback forms, you can drop them off or mail them to City Hall at the Neighbor Support Office, 100 North Andrews Avenue, 5th floor, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33301. Or you can scan and email them to ourvisionftl@fortlauderdale.gov, or fax them to 954-828-5836. Thanks for your participation in the Meeting in a Box program. Your service to your city will allow your friends and neighbors to give valuable input to the city.